Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Call this evening's meeting to order. First, we've got some service awards.
Good evening. Thank you for allowing me to be here tonight to introduce our employees with their dedicated service from 5 years to 25 years. So with the library, we have Chase Barronclaw, Fire Department, Jacob Noss. Public Works is Willie Mayo, Library, Mimi Oberheim, Public Works, Melissa Quiros, and City Council, Miss Leanne Shields.
Whoa. What's this? Service award. Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. 10 years with the library, we have Ada Verhage. And then a fire department, 15 years, we have Dave Noss. So 5 years gave me plaque, but I don't have a plaque, I do have more. 20 years with the fire department, we have Mark Farmer. Public Works, we have Brad Kinnaman. And we also have Tony Wagner, 20 years with Public Works, and our last one, 25 years, Sherry Ball, our pool manager. There we go. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for your dedication to the city of Paola. We really appreciate it. All right, next we have the consent agenda. Anybody on the council have any questions about the consent agenda?
Thank you.
Yep.
No, we should have got the end, so you have to say. If there aren't any questions on the consent agenda, is there a motion?
I move to approve the consent agenda as presented and authorized the mayor to sign.
I second.
McMahon,
Aye.
Hugo,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Shields.
Aye. Motion passed. Next, we have comments from the public. Rob, nothing. All right, moving on to unfinished business. 110 East Peoria, the CDBG project agreement.
So this is just part of the process. We do have a matching funds agreement, basically just states that the owner fails to provide the matching funds, the Department of Commerce reserves the right to reduce the amount of funds or terminate the project. The other agreement is the repayment agreement, which states the city will disperse the CDBG funds according to the grant application. And that just requires a signature of the mayor and city clerk.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions on this? We've talked about this one quite a bit. And no money is coming out of the city funds, it's just, we're kind of responsible for them.
Correct.
Okay. If there aren't any questions, is there a motion?
I move to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute the matching funds agreement and repayment agreement in support of the previously adopted state of Kansas grant agreement number 25-CR-009 between the state of Kansas Department of Commerce, the city of Paola, and 410 Investments LLC.
I second that motion.
McMahon,
Aye.
Hugo,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Shields.
Aye.
All right, motion passed. New business, the vacation of utility easement at 1410 and 1302 Industrial Park Drive.
So as we discussed at work study, the industrial park drive lots, one that Cody now owns and is building on, and the one next to it. Both have a 40-foot utility and railroad easement that were put there, I'm guessing in the 80s when that was platted. I went and did title research at the Register of Deeds office and could not find any actual origin as to why they were installed, any plans for them. I'm guessing they were put in just as a as a safeguard in case utilities need to go through there. Nothing's been put in there, the road hasn't expanded through there. So Codion's site plan has a fire lane that goes completely around it. And the width of that goes just into the corner of this utility easement. And they've asked that we vacate it since it's not being used.
Anybody have any questions on this one for Mitch? If not, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the vacation of the utility and railroad easements as described.
I second that motion.
McMahon,
Aye.
Hugo.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Shields.
Aye.
All right, motion passed. Next, the Codion final site plan.
This is the final site plan for Codion Energy, the 102,500 square foot building. The January 20th, 2026 Planning Commission meeting, commissioners voted unanimously to recommend approval of the final site plan. It was completed by Baldrige Engineering and has been reviewed by staff to determine compliance with the LDO and industrial park covenants and restrictions. Drainage calculations have been sent off to Wilson and Company for review. We've gotten comments back on it. We're just waiting for revisions from the engineer now. All that stuff will have to be approved and squared away before we issue any building permits for it. But as far as the layout and site plan, nothing has really changed from the preliminary, other than instead of going from 3 phases, now they're gonna do it all in one. So it meets all the setbacks. The only thing that it didn't meet per the LDO was the parking requirements. And as we discussed previously, council was okay with lowering those as long as the building owner kind of knew what his needs were. And he still has a lot. He's got 109 on here with 6 handicap spots, an additional 50 future parking spaces if needed that they can put in later. Staff's recommendation is approval.
Anybody have any questions on this one for Mitch, or Rob is here also?
I'll make a motion to approve the final site plan of the, you asked me something I can't pronounce, Codion
Yes.
Energy Facility located at 410 Industrial Park Drive. Ms. Mayor.
Second that.
McMahon,
Aye.
Hugo.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Shields.
Aye.
All right, thank you, motion passed.
I just hope we can get a few more like that.
Yeah, it's a good start,
Yep.
good start. This has been, I've been here for a while and
A long time now.
yeah. All right, zoning map amendment.
All right. This is a request for a zoning map amendment from neighborhood conservation NCR 1 to NCR 3. Kevin, Shannon, Barber have made this request, which would allow them to convert the old North School into multifamily housing units in the future. Barber's focus is preserving the character of the existing structure while adapting the interior to meet current housing needs in a safe, responsible, and neighborhood compatible manner. So as we discussed, this plan has kind of changed as time has gone on. They were initially planning on right away converting to multifamily for themselves, their extended family, generational family, as well as renting out units. They've kind of switched gears a little bit and are focusing just on their own. So they're looking at more of like a single family attached townhome style of house. But rezoning this would still set them up for the future once they get that done. And they want to put in more units. They'll have to get a conditional use permit. But this kind of sets the foundation for that. It doesn't change it into like a thoroughfare access where it's real commercialized. It's still a residential zoning district. So it keeps a pretty tight grasp on it. It's just the least intensive rezoning possible to achieve their goals.
And I didn't realize until I got my packet that they were, looking at splitting off that north property for possible future
Correct.
single family homes.
Yep, that's another option they've kind of explored is splitting that off, and there's plenty of room. I think they can get 3 or 4 lots over there and develop some single family houses as
I was
well.
glad to see that too.
Yeah, make use of some.
I know that's
open
right
area.
on the road. They have a lot.
Yeah.
Tall task is
Yep.
phase 1, but it was good to see it.
And this did have a public hearing at the planning commission meeting. Several members of the neighborhood showed up. Nobody spoke on it, for it, against it. I think they were just kind of there, curious. Nobody reached out to staff as far as questions on it or anything like that, so. And planning commission unanimously recommend approval.
I haven't received anything either. People are excited.
Big good reuse of the school. Like I said, it's the least intensive reuse of it, so I think it's a good fit for that.
Yeah, I think so too. Anybody else have questions for Mitch? Not, do we have a motion?
I move to adopt ordinance number 3243, approving the zoning map amendment for 302 North Oak Street as proposed. Second.
Dan,
Aye.
Hugo,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Fields.
Aye.
All right, thank you.
Next, we have staff reports. Chief Hardy, do you have anything?
Next, or this Sunday, we're having our yearly awards banquet, trying to get back on track for doing those in February, so. We'll be recognizing the members you saw here tonight and a few of our new ones. And that we are opening up our hiring process. We have no food position for that. And we've been busy in the county, extremely busy, so. Other than that, we're all good.
All right.
We have one back from the academy, graduated Friday, so he's back in the FTO program and he'll be out on his own in March, hopefully. We're excited about that. We are also very busy, unfortunately.
Yeah. Better when you two are not busy.
Yeah.
That's all right. At least we have good quality staff to do the job. Right?
Just a couple things, the work on Weir Creek water line relocation has began, they started yesterday, so they're boring the creek crossing right now. We'll be out there tomorrow to check on progress. The playground we took down in Wallace Park has been repurposed. It is actually on the east side of the lake now, where there's a shelter over there. It's already completely reconstructed. Got some of the plastic playground ordered. So it all should be done by next Wednesday. We'll have kitty cushion and everything beyond and another playground for the kids to utilize.
Good. Mitch?
Is there any expected interruptions on the water line during this construction?
I think the only problem is if they hit more rock than they intended or than they anticipated. But with the call I got today, he was wanting to know about who owned the bean field to the east of there. Because in order to fuse pipe, they'll have to lay it out along that bean field. And just wanted to make sure it wasn't bothering anybody. But if he's already thinking about using pipe, it told me he's moving along pretty good. So that's why I kind of go out there first thing in the morning and see.
Thinking disruption in water deliveries.
No, because we can pull from Rule 2.
Okay.
We haven't interacted with them. There will be a downtime of probably a day of them doing the tie-ins.
Yeah.
But they won't affect us at all because we can pull two at the same time.
Mitch?
So we're up to 38 permits. Starting off the year, pretty decent for winter time. We had a little bit of a lull, but everything's really picking up in development. We've got a lot of interest in development around town, including some kind of redevelopment around the square. So that's always good. Planning Commission next week, we've got a public hearing for auto sales at 508 Baptiste Drive. So if you guys remember, you approved one a few months back. I think it didn't work out with that company, and so another one that you had approved, 125 West Peoria. they're growing and expanding and need a bigger space, so, which is good. So they're applying for a CUP, amendment to their CUP to change the address for that location. So we'll have that at planning commission next week.
Randy,
I have nothing to add.
all right, Stephanie,
I just want to remind you, the legislative breakfast this year is on February 28th. That's Saturday, 7 o'clock, and it is at the high school. And it is with Lewisburg, Osawatomie, and Paola. So I think they're just trying something new because turnout was getting pretty poor. And State of the City breakfast will be Tuesday, March 3rd at 7 at Town Square.
7:30, I think.
So there-
Is it?
Yeah.
March third.
Oh,
I think it's at 7:30.
okay.
If it's not, then I'll be looking on site. I'm just kidding, I'll change it.
Doors
I
might
think
open
it's
at
at 7:30,
7:30.
I'm pretty sure it's at 7:30.
Okay.
We'll verify.
All right, is that it, Stephanie?
Yes.
Okay. JR, you have anything?
Yeah, just a little something here. I've been kind of, looking at the last month or so and was trying to phrase it in a correct manner and things like that. And first of all, thank you for moving the water line, Miss Shannon. I very much appreciate you doing that. Thank you, and thank you, Brett, for getting on it. I'm an infrastructure guy. My whole career's been on infrastructure. And I relate things to infrastructure when it's all said and done. And as I kind of took a look at it here, our mayor and it's really the square was a genesis of the mayor's initiative. So I'm going to talk about that today. I'm going to talk about what allows us to do that, mayor and council is, if you go to an organization, and an organization is like a bridge and other things, it's got to have a strong foundation. And once you get that strong foundation built, then you can start building yourself a city. Our city manager, I just went over some financial stuff with her and Miss Marler, and you know, we have a strong foundation with our financial that we have right here. I drive around in the city and I see our public works people out working and did some snow, and that builds your strong foundation. I see houses being built, Mr. Gabbard, on a regular basis, and that stuff doesn't happen in a vacuum. And we approved some stuff here today, which probably wouldn't have thought of 10 years ago, but we're doing that also today. Jessica's got a tough job. She's got to keep all these employees kind of in to go. It promotes harmony. I read the paper and I see where our chief of police, excuse me, our fire captain goes out and helps with the county. That stuff kind of goes unnoticed, but that lays your foundation. Very professional looking here today. We was able to give service awards. I see Chief Corbin's out there, probably a little busier than he wants to be. That's how you lay your foundation for your city. Once you lay that foundation, and as simple as a plow truck going down a road. It's simple as the police officers being out there making sure that our kids are safe at the schools. Digging a water line up, putting things like that. That's the bread and butter, but that lays your foundation of your city. Once you get that foundation down and once you get harmony in your workforce, people see that. And when they walk in and they talk to our city staff, they talk to us, that comes across, and then they want to build here. Then they want to start doing anything. So I am extremely pleased. It's nothing flashy. It's basically putting your boots on and going out to work that day. So with that, I want to thank everybody that's part of that foundation, us also, Mayor, you under your leadership. But I've built bridges with bad foundations and I've had to tear up bridges with bad foundations. So I learned the hard way that organizations are the same thing. And I've been in organizations where there weren't good foundations, and I've been in organizations where there are good foundations. So with this, I am extremely pleased as a council member to work with the people that we have here today. So that's it. I'll keep my mouth shut. Go ahead.
It's always hard to follow JR. Amazing. Then big shout out to Public Works for the snow removal. Thank you. It was pretty quick, and I saw plow trucks basically around the clock, it seemed like, so. It's good to see, pretty expeditious, and then the work on the playground, and we agree, it definitely seems like Public Works has been busy lately.
Yep.
Which is, good to see, better than, sitting around doing nothing. It's
Absolutely.
Outside of that,
Josh?
Ditto on the snow removal and kudos on the coming up with the liner idea on the fountain. That was brilliant. So thank you for your forward thinking and problem solving.
thank you.
Leanne?
Yeah, I wanna thank Public Works. They have been working so hard, cutting all the trees, trimming the trees on the parkings and cutting down the dead trees. It's great to see them out there.
Thank you.
Alright, I have a couple of items, so. Before this first appointment, this is my uncle, just so you guys know. I did not recruit him though, Morgan did. So anyway, I told him, I don't think anybody will care because it's a library board. And he's willing to not let his name stand if anyone wants to be really worried about that, but. We don't have volunteers beating down our doors, so. I would like you to consider the appointment of Dennis Grandin to the Paola Free Library Board.
I knew Dennis for 40-some years, so I will make a motion. I'll make a motion to approve the appointment of Mr. Dennis Grandin to the Paola Free Library Board.
I'll second that motion.
McMahon,
Aye.
Hugo,
Aye.
Brown,
Hi,
Shields.
Hi.
Alright, thank you. This next one is not on here, and it'll sound familiar. We just appointed Ron Osborne to the Paola Housing Authority. But he was filling an open vacancy. Which his term is up this month, so we now need to appoint him, reappoint him already, 1 month later, so. If we could reappoint Ron Osborne to the Paola Housing Authority Board, please.
so moved.
I'll
second.
I'll say.
Ooh, Leanne's got the second.
McMahon.
Aye.
Hugo.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Shields.
Hi.
Alright, thank you. Just talking about the playground and Via Creek and fires and police activity and planning and all the things. I don't think people realize sometimes how much we get done with a small staff. Cause we don't have that many people, so well done, everybody. You guys all wear a lot of hats and you do a really, really great job keeping things going, so thank you, everyone. Legislative breakfast, I will not be there. State wrestling weekend, so. That's where I'll be, I'm not skipping it or anything like that, so let it be known I will be on Salina. As will some others, I'm sure. So, I think that's it, everything I have. Get a motion to adjourn.
I motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
McMahon.
Aye.
Hugo.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Shields.
Hi.
Alrighty, adjourn.
So